And then, yeah, I think it's working right now. So just hold the camera on me. All right, good afternoon, guys. Today, what I plan to do is first to do a quick review on ambiguity, right, which is the topic that we left off last time. So the first thing is to do a review on ambiguity, right, and then we'll move on to the exercises on ambiguity, and we'll do the exercises together. Okay. So let's first do a quick review on ambiguity. Okay. Do you remember what this concept is? What is ambiguity?
Two or more interpretations of the same sentence.
Right. It's a linguistic phenomenon where the same sentence or the same phrase could be interpreted more than one way, right?
Right.
And there are two kinds of ambiguity, right? The first kind is called the lexical ambiguity, right? And the second kind is called structural ambiguity, right? The lexical ambiguity has to do with the fact that a word could mean more than one thing, right? Because a word typically has more than one meaning. So when a word could mean more than one thing, you've got two interpretations or two readings possible, right? So for example, if you say, she is standing near the bank, okay? We have two interpretations, right, of this particular sentence. Out of context, the bank could mean the place where you deposit your money, right? Or it could mean the bank of a river. Out of context, there's no way to know which is the intended meaning. So that's because of the word the bank. Or another example is an old friend of mine got sick. An old friend of mine got sick. Here, where's the problem?
Old.
The word old, right? Which could mean like a person of advanced age, right? So like very old. Or it could mean like the friend that you have known for a long time. So out of context, there's no way to know. But still, it could mean two things. And that's the lexical ambiguity because the vagueness of the sentence has to do with the word, right? The second kind, on the other hand, is structural ambiguity, right? Where the vagueness of the sentence results from the fact that one phrase could have two different structural relations with other phrases, right? An example is, the last time that I gave was, I saw a man with a telescope, right? I saw a man with a telescope. In that one meaning, one reading is, it's a man used the telescope, right? Or had a telescope in his hand. But the second one is, I used the telescope to see the man, right? In the first one, the telescope, with the telescope is a prepositional phrase, right? And it has a structural relation with the noun phrase that comes before it, which is the man. But in the second one, the same prepositional phrase has a structural relation with saw, right? And it modifies the verb phrase. So if you were to write it out on the tree, it would be S for the first meaning goes to NP and VP. You will have determiner here, the, and then man here, and then we'll have saw, and then this is the NP determiner, the man, and then with the telescope goes with the man, right? So it would be under the NP here. You have the PP, and then the P with, and then the NP, the telescope, right? So that's the first one. You can see that the PP is part of the NP, and the NP governs it, right? It's the president that presides over that PP. But on the other hand, for the second interpretation, what you have is the PP as part of the VP, right? And the VP is the governor that governs the PP, right? So everything is the same, the NP here is the same thing, but the VP will look different in that it will have saw here, and then the NP, the man here, but the PP now is under the VP node, and then with, and then NP telescope, like that, right? So here the difference is the PP right now in the second interpretation is part of the VP and not part of the NP. So you can see that, okay? So you can see that the structural ambiguity results from the fact that the same phrase has different structural relations with other phrases. This one has with the NP, whereas this one has with the VP. So in this class, we'll rely more on the second one, okay? Because we are talking about the grammar or the syntax, right? We don't talk much about the words, so we'll focus on the structural ambiguity, okay? Any questions so far? And today we'll proceed on to more exercises on ambiguity, okay? Any questions? No? Okay, all right, so that's it. All right, thank you. So say hi to the camera.
Hello.
Everyone, hello. You guys will be on YouTube.
All right.
And then that's the road to fame, right?
Yes.
All right. All right, I'll let you know.